relates to the members that open fire, whether they are on duty or suspended. I think members will know that whatever action it will be taken is going to be a process. We are still currently busy dealing with a scene of crime. We are still busy processing the arrests that have been made. We are still looking at evidential material that is there. Issues of whether members are suspended or not suspended. It's going to be a process that will unfold as we continue going forward. I think the National Commission has attended to the number of deaths. Yes.
Is that it is a confirmation about this morning whether there was other killings. We just asked the commander to check because we've been here all the time and talking to people. We were not in a position to confirm. So when that information comes, I think it will be shared. Mr. Natim Tedo, welcome said to the press briefing, press briefing that we give it to people. What has happened is that we've done the briefing already and we had the question and answer time. We will take the last five questions so that we can prepare for the next meeting in anticipation of your coming. Thank you very much. I'm looking around. It will be this one. I'll go to Jody, 3, and then Maiden Guardian.
People killed since the incident happened in the week. I know the commissioner said 34, that was yesterday, but in total, including police officers killed, what is that?
The gentleman from PAC. I'll start off by saying your use of words is very unfortunate at this point in time, talking about massacre, because I don't quite agree with you on that one. And I have said to you at this point in time in our statement that I've read, that what we are focusing on as Saps really is not to pinpoint at anybody. We're mourning the dark cloud, we're mourning the loss of life, and as far as you're concerned, we would like to march on and continue to provide safe and secure services for the nation. And I am intent to continue with this team to do that. I shall be advised accordingly by my bosses should we feel otherwise. On the issue of panic, I'm going to ask a general, okay, General will also deal with that one. And I think we then would have...
Panic. You would have seen that in the video, you were aware that there were police members that were shooting up in the beginning. And there were shots from the car towards the police. Those police, you saw them literally running away, getting into the yard. That is the popular police that had the rubber, the shotgun rubber. And the next line after the rubber was these members that had live ammunition. So you wouldn't say either there was a panic because the members funded the panic, they shot the rubber, but the people still came and they retreated in the vehicles. The next line was the members that had live ammunition and they had to stop the car from coming.
It is understandable, it is true. We have intentions that we will stay and contain this area and manage the issues that relate to tensions. Like we will be doing this with the police, engaging the police in debriefing them, we have communicated our desire with the Department of Social Development to also assist in debriefing some members of the communities, especially those that we feel will have had a direct contact with this protest. We also, in the same process, this afternoon would like to engage the mining management in order to ensure that from their side as well, they arrange debriefing sessions for their members as well as those that are close to those members. So basically, we have got a plan that speaks to managing those tensions, knowing very well that they are obviously high.
Whether the firearms which were seized from the scene of crime were used in firing the police, that is subject to ballistic investigation. At this stage, we cannot tell whether it was fired or not. With regard to the total number of people who passed on, the general in his statement, he spoke about the before which happened yesterday, and since the beginning of this operation, it was reported that 10 passed on, 10 past 34. Those who have done the genetics, they will know. Thanks.
Sorry.
That were there, right? So they are not number and say.
Good afternoon. I come humbled by the selflessness that all of you have portrayed throughout the period that you started this operation. I come before you on behalf of all of us to celebrate your bravery. We are here to thank you for your selflessness. We are here to recognize the fact that indeed, as South Africans, you understand what it means to build a nation. Thank you very much for the pain you've endured. We want to say to you, may that heaviness be eased. May it be eased by the appreciation of the fact that you've been out there boldly to live up to what you believe in, to live up to what you've taken oath for, to actually say to the nation and to everybody that we're here to serve, we're here to make sure that citizens of this country, our mothers, our fathers, our cousins, our nephews, our neighbors, our fellow citizens are safe and are secure. It is not the end of the journey. We probably will travel many, many journeys in this country. And on behalf of the leadership team of Saps, I want to say to all of you, may you gain more and more strength to continue to be the best service people that you are. We thank you dearly. We thank you heartily. At this point in time, I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the losses that we've had of our fellow men in blue. It is never easy. It is one of those things that pains us, all of us. One loss of life is one loss of life too many. And to us, it's not just a casualty. It is not just another individual. It is one of us. And it is never easy for us to accept that. I've been saying to those that I was talking to this morning that in the 60 days of my being here, we've already lost 10 members. Jointly, let us go out there and say to their families, we can attest to their bravery. We can attest to their self-as they did what we all believed in. I'd like to thank you all, and I'd like to wish you strength. I'd like to wish you passion and spirited marching forward, because what we are about is marching forward to do what we've taken oath for. We thank you very much, and I would like to then take this moment to ask our minister.
Full briefing of what you are. You must know that as your minister, and on behalf of the government, the executive as a whole, on behalf of the President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of all the armed forces in this country, we're all behind you. We know what we have gone through this period, this week, and would want you to continue ensuring that lives are saved, property is protected against anybody who would want to do bad things in this country. Just over 2 weeks, we will again be commemorating the heroes and heroines in blue, as we do every year, to say that we have not forgotten their contribution, including the 2 officers who passed away this week. Members of South African Police Service have a responsibility to protect all the citizens. Continue doing our job in a professional manner. There would be criticism. Lost. But here, as your leadership, we are confident that what we have done, you did it in trying to ensure that the rule of law reigns in South Africa. We are not going to allow anybody to run amok in the country, to want to turn South Africa into a banana republic. It would be painful, and it is painful that in the process life is lost, but we are a professional force and we must keep to that. We must ensure that at all times we do everything in our power so that anarchists do not think that South Africa is their stage. From the bottom of my heart, as your minister, I want to thank you on behalf of our government. I want to thank you and commend what you are doing. Continue to protect your country. Continue to protect the citizens of South Africa. It is your duty. It is your constitutional obligation. And I thank you.
Important for me to also recognize our other leaders from our executive, both in the province and nationally, so that you're aware that the spirit of saying
continue to protect the citizens of South Africa. It is your duty. It is your constitutional obligation. And I thank you.
Important for me to also recognize our other leaders from our executive, both in the province and nationally, so that you're aware that the spirit of saying